This time, I compared a top-tier, high-quality Japanese bamboo whisk with a low-cost overseas-made bamboo whisk to see just how much the quality of the matcha can change. The results were surprising. If you want to make truly delicious matcha, you might set yourself up for failure at the very moment you choose your whisk. In this video, I focus on 3 key questions. First, I look at whether there is a visible difference between a high-end Japanese bamboo whisk and a cheap foreign-made one. Second, and most importantly, I examine whether it actually affects the quality of the matcha. And finally, I test whether there is a difference in durability. By the end of this video, you will have the answers. First, let's take a look at the appearance. This is a Japanese-made bamboo whisk. It is carefully wrapped in paper by hand, and inside a beautifully crafted box appears. When I opened the box, I found an even more beautiful bamboo whisk. It is very delicate and stunning. It feels extremely light in my hand, and it already seems like it will be easy to whisk matcha. The handle is about the width of one finger, making it very comfortable to hold. Let me briefly introduce this bamboo whisk. It's called the Takayama Bamboo Whisk, named after Takayama-cho, Ikoma City in Nara Prefecture, where these whisks are produced. The entire production process is done completely by hand. In fact, it is said that most Japanese-made bamboo whisks are Takayama whisks, so Nara can truly be considered the main production area for bamboo whisks. Next, this is a $5 foreign-made bamboo whisk. I bought it on Amazon. It came in a plastic case and the center part was covered with a cap, probably to prevent it from losing its shape. The bamboo whisk itself is thick and heavy, and it feels a little bit difficult to handle. The tips of the whisk also look roughly made and lack uniformity. However, I don't want to lose hope just yet. This $5 bamboo whisk might still be able to produce an amazing matcha. Now, let's take a look at how well each whisk actually performs when making matcha. The matcha I'm using this time is called Fukase no Mukashi, made by Kuwabara Zensuke Shoten. It costs around $5. Although it is a Japanese brand, I intentionally chose a more affordable option. The reason is that cheaper matcha is generally harder to whisk, which makes it easier to evaluate the quality of the bamboo whisk. In other words, I thought that with higher end matcha, it might still be possible to make a decent matcha regardless of the whisk's quality. I will start by making matcha with the $5 bamboo whisk. First, I rinse it with water to clean it. Soaking it in water also softens the tips of the bamboo whisk, making it easier to use and less likely to break. This time, I'm using 2 grams of matcha. Now, let's begin whisking. I will also measure how long it takes to achieve the desired result. As expected, the whisk feels a bit heavy and the handle is quite thick, which makes it feel slightly awkward to hold while whisking. Here is the result. What do you think? I whisked it to what I believe is about the limit with this bamboo whisk. It took around 4 minutes in total. It did create some foam, but the bubbles are quite coarse and seem like they would disappear quickly over time. Later, I will also compare the taste. Next, I used the Japanese-made bamboo whisk that cost around $40. Just like before, I rinse it with water to clean it. Then, I use the same 2 grams of matcha and begin whisking. It feels very comfortable to hold. It's light and my wrist moves easily, allowing for more precise and delicate control. After just 1 minute of whisking, it already creates this soft, fluffy foam. And after whisking for about 4 minutes, here is the final result. Comparing the two side by side, this is what they look like. Can you see how the $40 bamboo whisk clearly produces better foam? I hope it comes across on camera, but When you see it in person, the matcha made with the high quality Japanese bamboo whisk has incredibly soft and fluffy foam. On the other hand, the foam made with the $5 overseas bamboo whisk is much rougher. It lacks both the fine texture and the volume of foam, and the difference is quite noticeable. When I actually tasted them, the difference was just as clear. First, the matcha made with the $5 overseas bamboo whisk was quite difficult to drink. It didn't seem to mix well, which made the bitterness stand out more. It also felt heavier on the tongue, leaving an unpleasant aftertaste. On the other hand, the matcha made with the $40 bamboo whisk blended much better with the water. With its fine, delicate foam, it had a smooth and pleasant texture with very little bitterness. And now, let's talk about the durability of the bamboo whisks. This $5 bamboo whisk started to show damage after just one use. The tips were already close to breaking. It also seems like it would wear out pretty quickly. On the other hand, this $40 bamboo whisk has been used more than 20 times since the initial filming, and it still maintains a shape almost identical to when it was brand new. So, in the long run, investing in a high quality whisk might actually be the better choice, rather than repeatedly replacing cheaper ones. So, what did you think? Just in case, I will show you the side-by-side comparison once again. I also looked more closely into how Takayan bamboo whisks are crafted to achieve such high quality. From what I found, the secret lies in the production process. Specifically, every step is carefully done by hand. The bamboo used for the whisk is aged for about 2 years after being harvested. After strict inspections, only about 3 bamboo whisks from a single piece of bamboo are considered good enough to be sold. If you are interested in buying a Takayan bamboo whisk, here are some brands I recommend. I have added links to their shops in the description, so feel free to check them out. Of course, this is still a small channel with fewer than 100 subscribers, so I'm not sponsored by any of these brands. I hope to grow this channel big enough to get sponsorship someday, so I really appreciate your support. Also, if you have any questions about matcha or bamboo whisk, feel free to leave a comment. I will see you in the next video.